Today I am doing a unboxing and assembly video on the Hill MK5 pump. So when you open the box, first thing you'll see is the manual. I recommend reading it. A small tube of silicone grease, the foot pad, hose, handle, and the main body. So now I'm going to take my own advice here and read the manual. Dadgummit, they sent me the Australian manual. Wait a minute. Never mind. We're good. So I'm going to keep the manual handy here. Step 1 was to remove it from the carton, so I've already done that. Step 2 is to remove the lock ring from the main body. Done it. Step 3, to fit the footrest. Done. Step 4 is to replace the lock ring and tighten it by hand. Done. Next step is to attach the handle. Alright. And next is to attach the connecting hose with a 14mm spanner. That might be a problem. I don't have any spanners. I do, however, have a 14mm wrench. Let's hope that will work instead. Alright, that's tight. Next step is to tighten the bleed screw by hand. It's tight. So that's it, pump assembled. Now you do need one more piece, and that would be the connector for the pump to your air gun. That depends on which air gun you have, what connector you'll need, so you'll need to keep that in mind. In this case, all the guns we have use a Foster connector, so we just got a female Foster connector. The thread on the end of this hose is 1/8 inch BSPP. So we just have to pull this guy out. We're going to need a second 14mm wrench. Hopefully I'm not breaking anything by using wrenches instead of spanners. And it actually says right here in the manual specifically to not use thread sealing tape or washers. So I am not going to do that. That's pretty tight. So we'll check for leaks here when we're done. But that seems to be it. So there we go, pump fully assembled. Alright, so an optional piece for your hand pump here would be a desiccant pack to help keep the air going into your air guns dry. Otherwise you risk putting moisture into the air tank, and that can cause several problems. One of which would be rust on the interior of steel tanks. So to take care of that, the first thing we have to do is go back, find everything here. We've got our assembled pump here. I decided to do it this way so that someone that already has an assembled pump but wants to add the pack after the fact can do so. Here's the pack. It says to remove the pack. out. Get everything out here. Now, thankfully it comes with 2 packs of desiccant, not just one, so you'll be able to refill the desiccant when it goes back. Once you've got everything, it says to unscrew and remove the canister. Next, it says to unscrew and remove the cap. It says to pour the contents of one of these packets into Alright, it's nice and full. Everything's been poured into the canister. It says to level it. I already done that. It says to replace the cap. Screw on the arm again. Alright, everything's nice and tight. Remove the handle from your pump. Place the location arm on the tube. Push it down over the O-rings on the shoulder at the bottom. Alright, that's good. And to replace the handle. Alright, we've got a desiccant pack installed on our air pump now. That should help keep the air going into your air gun nice and dry. So that's it for this video. See you again.